EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. From the 10. And Darnold just beating the play clock. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run it with Jones. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Cook running on first down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially. 2nd and 11. Mond now off of play action. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 34. So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Again, it's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Taken at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. Things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mond. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mond. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Play action. It's Darnold. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 81 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
97 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On the ground, it's Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They'll run with Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Mon. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 125 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mon going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run to Nwangu. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Off the play fake, Mon. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
He's gonna make
and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Then he will bring it back to him. About the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Darnold eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air, Mond. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They go play action here. Mond. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Joseph on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34.